Hello, welcome to day 3. Today we will be using pranayama techniques that actually involve just breathing out one side or the other side of the nose. We'll be using the hand to help us do so. So find your tall, comfortable seat, blow your nose, do any additional cleansing or movement practices if you need to. Feel free to hit pause and go ahead and land when you are comfortable. So, these practices, they are known by a couple different names, and again with different systems, different teachers, different lineages. Sometimes they are called Nadi Shodhana. Sometimes they are called Anulom Viloma. And the main difference that I have found through talking to my different teachers, through different books, from different workshops, different trainings, is that they are known by different names based on not only who your teacher happens to have been, but also if the practice involves breath retention or a stoppage of breath in between, or if it continues to be free flowing. So do know that you may hear these used interchangeably. To my understanding from my teacher is that Nadi Shodhana actually involves a pause. Nadi Shodhana is also the most common name that you hear, and sometimes it's offered with retention, kumbhaka. Sometimes it's not offered with kumbhaka. So depending on who is leading this, they may lead it a little bit differently. Do know that the world of yoga does have multiple inputs of information. So be aware. You may have heard this from one name or the other, maybe retention, maybe not. So let's get to it now that we have that out of the way. We'll be using the right hand to aid with this breath. We will be using a very relaxed 3-part breath. And once you have pretty much grasped that technique, you do not need to think navel, rib cage, chest. Just breathe in our arc of expansion. You can release that segmented aspect once that becomes more comfortable. But if you still need it as a reminder, you're welcome to keep your hands here when you're not practicing Nadi Shodhana, or keep your left hand here, or ideally, traditionally, resting onto your leg, palm down, palm up, or in some type of mudra. So, right hand. We are going to be using the ring finger, really the ring finger and the pinky are going to function together, and the thumb to alternate each side of the nose. Some teachers, some schools will tell you to place the pointer finger and the middle finger at your eyebrow center. I personally have not practiced it that way. I've practiced it that way a couple of times. The way I would usually take it is taking pointer finger and middle finger to the heel of the hand. So again, different teachers, different experiences, different recommendations. But pointer finger and middle finger in or extended. We will close the right side of the nose or open the right side of the nose using the thumb. We will be taking the left side of the nose, operating with the ring finger and pinky finger. Now this placement, we'll be placing it just above the nostril flare. So it's not closing at the bottom, but closing a little higher. I do find that it is beneficial if you do not have the mobility in your fingers to bring them to the heel of the hand. If you place them here, it also helps you remember to take the fingers a little higher. So just below where you feel the cartilage end and just above the nostril flare. Please experiencing this first, and then we will practice it together. Place the thumb just above the right nostril flare and inhale through the left side of the nose. Now, close the left side of the nose with the ring finger and exhale out the right side of the nose. Obviously, there's some accidental retention with the explanation. Inhale through the right side of the nose, so same side again. Close the right side, exhale out the left side of the nose. Stay to inhale. Switch to exhale. Stay to inhale. Switch to exhale. Breathe normally, please. Rest your hand if you'd like. So ideally, we could see or feel a triangle of breath being drawn here, alternating up one side, down the other, up that same side, and down the other side. And as I am demonstrating here, so you can see which finger, where to place them on the nose. My hand is fairly high. If you're taking this for yourself, we can take it lower. You do not have to, again, create a specific shape. Let anybody else hear or see what you are breathing. This is an internal practice for you. So, if that is fairly clear, if you need to rewind and go watch that again, you're more than welcome to. If not, let's go ahead and give it a shot here. Place the hands onto the knees for starters. Close your eyes and find that even, relaxed, 3-part breath. And again, those 3 parts do not have to have a separation once we are aware of all 3 of them. Now, please take the right hand, pointer finger and middle finger either staying extended or placing them at eyebrow center, or curling them into the heel of the hand. You may try both variations. Please close the right side of the nose with your thumb. Inhale through the left side of the nose. Close the left side of the nose, exhale out the right. Inhale through right side. Exhale through left side. Inhale left side. Exhale out right side. Same side, inhale. Switch, exhale. This is what I like to use to help teach and to help remind myself, stay to inhale. Switch to exhale. Stay to inhale. Switch to exhale on your own, as my tempo may not be your tempo. The next time you exhale out the right side of the nose, take your time to finish whatever side you're on. When we exhale out the right, release the hands back onto the legs and breathe normally. And please blink the eyes back open. So it's nice to be able to observe what you feel after taking these techniques. So as we're going through our exploration, ideally you'd rest 2 to 5 minutes afterwards, but I'm not going to put a gap of 2 minutes to 5 minutes in these videos. So ideally you'd be able to practice this on your own after watching. This taken without any retentions, whether you know it as Nadi Shodhana Anulom Viloma, is balancing. Extremely balancing for both sides of the brain, left and right, both sides of the body. In yoga and Ayurveda, we consider the left side to be the feminine side, the right side to be the masculine side. Left side to be the lunar side, almost said the wrong thing, and the right side to be the solar side. The calm, the active, the cooling, the heating, the passive, the passionate. So this does help balance both sides. If you're familiar with the nadis, the breath is moving through one side and the other, the pingala and the ida. If you are unaware of these terms, it's okay for now. They are not going to be something we're working with in this series a lot, but it is specific to this breath technique, pranayama technique. You see how easy that is. They are pranayama, not breathayama. Anyways, back to it. So you can also take this as Surya Bedana or Chandra Bedana. Surya being solar, sun, right, active, heating. Lunar, Chandra being lunar, calming, passive, feminine, cooling. Did I get all of my words? Maybe not, but you understand. So this, if you're taking it in the morning, perhaps to wake up, we would take Surya Bedana, just breathing in through the right and exhaling out the left. This does help increase pitta. This does calm or pacify kapha. If you're taking it through the left side, practicing Chandra Bedana, this is going to be more calming, perhaps practiced when you're trying to wind down or calm down or cool down. So as we take both Nadi Shodhana or Anulom Viloma, it's very balancing. If we choose to breathe just in one direction, it can be heating and active, or it can be calming and passive. So let us experience that very briefly. Again, this is meant to be an exploration, not complete practices. Introducing them so that you are able to know what they are when they perhaps come in later practices. So please begin. Tall seat, calm breath. We'll experience Chandra Bedana, about 6 breaths in the same direction. Hand, pointer finger and middle finger extended or to the heel of the hand. Please close the left side of the nose with your ring finger. Inhale through the right side up toward eyebrow center. Switch, exhale out the left. After the exhale, switch again. Inhale through the right. Switch, exhale out the left. So we're breathing up the same side and exhaling down the same side. Inhale through right side. Switch, exhale out left side. Inhale right, solar, Surya. Exhale out left. About 2 more times, I believe. And please take both hands onto the legs. Breathe through both sides of the nose. Observing any effect. Maybe one side of the nose that was closed or congested is now open. Or maybe this side was already open and clear. Now, we'll experience Chandra Bedana. Hand position is the same, though this time closing the right side of the nose first. Inhale through the left side, lunar side. Switch, exhale out the right side. Inhale through left side again. Switch, exhale out the right. Inhale left side. Exhale out right side. On your own, same direction. After exhale, return the hands to the legs. Breathe through both sides of the nose. And please blink the eyes back open. So this is where we start to find that different types of pranayama can affect different temperatures, different qualities. We have the balancing of both sides of the nose. We have the right side, the active side. We have the left side, the passive side. And this is where we start to take these techniques based on how we're feeling, what time of day it is, what season it is. So hopefully this starts to make sense as we continue, and I'll see you back tomorrow for another technique.